Cape York is not a place you can rush without consequences. Every shortcut has a cost. It has its own scale, its own time, its own rules. From the air, it looks endless. Savanna stretching to the horizon, red earth cut by creeks and fractured tracks, termite mounds rising from the grass like markers across the landscape. On the ground, distance becomes real. Nothing is close. Nothing is simple. Every kilometre carries weight. We were working out of Killarney Station and Dixie Station, deep in the Southern Cape. Long drives, rough access, days planned around fuel, weather, and whether the road would still be there by the time you returned. This country is shaped by extremes. Months of dry heat where the grass cures and the land becomes brittle and flammable, then the wet season arrives and everything shifts. Creeks flood, roads disappear, storms build in the afternoon, lightning stretching across the horizon. Fire behaves differently here. When it runs hard, fast, wide, unforgiving. Early detection is not a convenience in this landscape. It is the difference between control and chaos. Cape York is also home to wildlife found nowhere else. You notice it when you slow down. Birds adapted to heat, distance, and open country. And scattered everywhere, termite mounds. Not just features of the land, but foundations. Some species rely on them entirely, nesting directly into the earth itself. Everything here is connected. Weather, grass, fire, time. We built 2 fire towers in this country. There is no way to dress this up. It was some of the hardest work we have ever done. Every component had to be brought in deliberately. Every decision mattered. Because fixing mistakes out here is not easy. There is no quick supply run, no easy second chance. Heat, dust, insects, machinery. Long days where the sun feels close enough to touch, and nights where the sky opens wide and reminds you how small everything else is. What made it special was staying on Killarney Station, working alongside the rangers who know this country better than any map or model ever could. They guided us to the sites they had chosen. Carefully, deliberately. These locations were not picked for convenience. They were chosen for visibility, for coverage, for real-world effectiveness during fire season. You could stand there and see why. Long sight lines across grassland and timber, the kind of views where smoke does not get much time to hide. Building the towers was demanding, physically exhausting, logistically complex, at times uncomfortable, but there was never a question about whether it was worth it. Because when you work in places like this, you understand what is at stake. Help is far away. Response times are long. Early warning matters more here than almost anywhere else. Now those 2 towers stand quietly, watching, scanning, doing their job long before anyone else needs to. They do not shout. They do not draw attention to themselves. They simply exist, ready for the season when it matters most. Looking back, it is one of the things we are most proud of, not because it was easy, but because it was not, because it required patience, respect for the landscape, and the discipline to slow down and do the job properly. Cape York does not let you rush, and it does not forgive shortcuts. But if you show up prepared, committed, and willing to listen, it leaves a mark on you. And those towers are now part of that place. Standing watch, ready.